Hi, Karanvir. Nice to see that you've written us an essay. Let's take a look at it straight away. Okay, international marketing is the topic. Let's see what you wrote. Globalization has skyrocketed international marketing, which is thought by some a way of intrusion and invasion into some countries. Few antagonists believe opine that international marketing is an inevitable and the cheapest source of education, and it aids in sharing ideas, language, and culture. It says it delves into both the aspects, and it will reach a conclusion at the end. All right, let's talk about this introduction a little bit. It was fine in general, but it did have some problems. So first of all, I disagree with the use of this word antagonists. It's not the appropriate word here. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is this sentence was really kind of problematic for me. There were just too many ands, too many things happening. Look at it. You can even tell it's really rather, let me show you. It is an inevitable and the cheapest source of education, and it aids in sharing ideas, language, and culture. So I'm sure there's something you could have done here to join these ideas rather than just and. Okay? So how about something like this? I don't even know why you said antagonist. I mean, these are the people who support it, that it's a good thing, right? So I don't know why you said this at all. I mean, perhaps it would have been better to say, supporters of this belief opine that not only is international marketing inevitable, but it is also a cheap source of education as it aids in sharing ideas, language, and culture. All right, I think that's a way you could have said this maybe a little more fluently. Now, the second thing, and for me, the thing that is even more important than this, is your thesis statement here. The essay asks you to discuss both sides and give your opinion. You have said that you're going to do that at the end, and I would advise you not to do that. If you look at the band descriptors for task achievement, you'll see at the band 7 it says has a clear position, presents a clear position throughout the essay. Throughout means from the beginning to the end, which means that whatever this command is here, you must answer it in your introduction. Okay? In other words, you have to give your opinion in your introduction. Don't just tell me you're going to reach it at the end. It should be clear throughout. All right, let's keep moving on. At the outset, some people see international marketing as a way of intrusion and invasion because it has become a powerful tool for a plethora of international companies to advertise their brand image in such a way that people start prioritizing these brands over local manufacturers. Okay, you probably could have written a shorter sentence here. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was fairly clear, but you do get into dangerous territory when you write sentences that are 3 lines long. Like here, you could have stopped the sentence here, and then you could have said, this is because it has become, etc., etc., etc. All right, that's just a suggestion, but it's fine. At the outset, no, we read that. Let's see, where am I? Okay. In such a way, international organizations also find a path to set up their industries in the host countries, no ing, and they eventually grab the customers permanently, owing to which local companies suffer, and they face severe financial loss. For example, many people nowadays prefer to have Apple's iPhone instead of a local mobile, and as a consequence, many of its local competitors have faced serious challenges in selling their products. So these are the reasons why people feel that international marketing aids various companies to intrude and invade in some countries. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with that paragraph. I mean, you supported your idea as well. You showed that you understood the topic, that you're on topic. I would have to say that it's fine. It's well written. Let's see what you wrote in the second paragraph. On the other hand, a few proponents believe that international marketing is a method of sharing ideas, language, and culture. Firstly, international education and employment fairs. What do you mean fairs? F-A-I-R-S? Or fairs, which has a totally different meaning. I'm not really sure what you're trying to say here. Which are paths of marketing internationally are excellent methods to not aware students, to make students aware or to create awareness. about the admission process of foreign universities and job opportunities in various sectors. For example, Canadian universities set up their offices in India in various cities, and they share information of their diploma, undergraduate and graduate programs at a very nominal fee. And these marketing strategies aid students in developing their understanding of several universities at a less considerable cost, eventually helping in building a decent career in the future. Too many ands in this sentence. Look, and they do this, and this, and this. Okay, so and this, too much. You've got to try to link your ideas together a little in a more advanced way. All right, not so basic with all these ands. Moreover, international conferences, which are solely conducted to share research, are an excellent way of international marketing. In such conferences, researchers are advised to present their research papers in English only, owing to which the understanding of the language and the culture is developed among listeners. Okay, is that marketing? Is it? International conferences. Especially when you're presenting a paper. I don't really know if I would have done. I'm not really sure about that. I have a big question mark there. In conclusion, international marketing should be promoted because it creates competition among companies and raises awareness among people of all ages. The competition will certainly benefit customers as companies would provide best products to them, and international marketing strategies such as conferences help people to acquire knowledge of foreign language and cultures. Okay, again, this thing with the conferences, I don't really know if I see it as marketing. Maybe you're right. Maybe you could argue it, but you could have explained how conferences are essentially marketing opportunities. So that, to me, was a little problematic. On the whole, you've written a nice essay. I enjoyed it. You have a lot of different ways of providing cohesion to your arguments. You have good vocabulary. The grammar, for the most part, is very good. Everything, for the most part, is really, really very good. So if there was one place where I would like you to improve, it would be with some of your linking devices. Now, here's the interesting thing with this. An examiner could potentially, this could potentially affect your score in two different criteria. So it could affect your coherence and cohesion because they would say, well, the writing is not cohesion. The student just put and everywhere. But it could also affect grammar because it shows a lack of flexibility and not really being able to do other, maybe more grammatically advanced things in order to combine a bunch of ideas. So it's one of those kind of slippery places where two criteria could be affected because of the same language point. Okay, think about that a little bit. Now, what I'd really like to see from you is I'd like to see you signing up for more essay corrections. There are packages available, so I would like you to pursue them so that we continue to work together and continue to give you feedback on your writing. I think we could help you improve. I don't know when your test is, but I'd like to see you do this. I would absolutely like to see what you write in a task 1. This is really important. So hopefully we'll get a chance to work together. Wishing you lots of luck, and I look forward to seeing more of your essays in the future.